What are your plans for this Christmas? What will you be doing on Christmas Day and on Christmas Eve this year, and on the other days in and around Christmas? I wonder, do you still need to purchase one or two of those very special gifts? I tend to leave that to the 23rd and indeed sometimes the 24th. And then there will be those special services on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day that you'll attend. And then time with family and friends, and perhaps even time with some strangers as well, depending on what your plans are this Christmas. It's never always perfect though, is it? Never quite works out entirely perfect because, well, none of us are perfect, and we tend not to get everything quite right. But may you have a really blessed Christmas and a happy Christmas, and a Christmas where you're very, very aware that Christ is at the heart of your Christmas, and where his presence is very real to you, regardless of what your circumstances are this Christmas. Think with me for a moment of that first Christmas. Mary and Joseph arriving into Bethlehem, searching for a place for Jesus to be born, finding that space, a cave where cattle normally were fed. Then the fullness of time coming and Mary preparing to give birth. The promise of the angel to Joseph being fulfilled. The promise of the angel to Mary being fulfilled. The Old Testament prophecies being fulfilled. We read in Luke chapter 2, verses 3 to 5. And all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And then on that first Christmas, he is born, Jesus, the Son of God, the Son of Mary, born, with only Mary and Joseph present, some animals, angels, and no doubt the presence of God as he was born, the Son of God becoming flesh, born into this world, we read. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. Then, of course, there were the shepherds out in the fields, simple, hard-working, faithful shepherds, who had believed the Old Testament prophecies, who heeded the news from the angels, and who heeded and welcomed that announcement. We read, and the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Saviour, who is Christ the Lord. And then we read, and they went with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. Meanwhile, far off somewhere, wise men were searching for truth, and they saw a star. They somehow knew that the King was born, and like millions of Gentiles that would follow them, they came to worship him, and they offered him gifts. This Christmas, will you make room for Jesus in your life, in your home, in your celebrating of Christmas, so that like the early followers of Jesus, like those early believers, you and I, like them, might be able to say, Christ lives in me. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever your circumstances this Christmas, like the angels, bring him your worship and your adoration. Search for him like those shepherds, like those wise men, crown him the Lord of your life and of your living. For friends, he is the Lord Christ. He is Jesus, who came to seek and came to save. He's the Saviour of the world. Welcome him into your heart, into your life, into your home. And may your Christmas be truly, truly, truly blessed. Have a happy Christmas. Have a good one. Have a great Christmas. God bless you. Let me pray for you. Lord, I pray for everyone and anyone who's listening to this little Christmas greeting, that your blessing would be upon them and upon their loved ones. And so may the Saviour's love, the Saviour's peace, the Saviour's presence, the Saviour's joy, and the salvation that the Saviour came to give be yours this Christmas and always.